Hello all, this is a new video again. So in this video I am going to show you how to complete the first 3 questions from the Sage software, which is how to create a company and how to enter customers and how to enter suppliers. I thought I will do the trial balance also, but I think I will leave it into the next lesson. So for today, you all should be able to first download the Sage onto your computers. Then you should be able to create a company, create customers and create suppliers. So to do this practice, I am using this sample assessment paper here, which is the Gray's Office Tour. So this is your current year's question paper, and many question papers, what you do in the actual exam will be very similar to what we are doing now. So once you know how to do one question paper, you just keep practicing the same things with different question papers, which I'll be sending them to you when the time comes. So this is a question paper. So let's scroll down to see the various activities what we need to complete from here. So in IU actual examination, the exam will be for 2 hours and all, but we will be talking about the exams later. So the first thing, in order to start entering the data into the computer, is first you should be able to create a company in the Sage using the information from the information page. So the information page says that it is a owner's business. The owner's name is Kate Allen, and she is a single owner, so we can say it is a sole trader. She is starting the use of the computer from 1st of June. They never give you the year, so always use the previous financial year. So when it says June 20, don't use June 2020, only use June 2019. Always use the previous financial year. So here the name of the business is Gray's Office Store. They have given you the address. They have given you the VAT number and the rate of VAT what they charge. So this first information is important for you to create the company. And then if you scroll down further, about creating the accounts we will discuss later. First let's discuss about the setting up of the company. Once you create the company, these 2 dates are very important. So you should set your financial year for 1st of June 2019. And set the system software date as 30th of June 2019. So that means for this task, you are working for the month of June 2019. You started on the 1st of June. Today's date is 30th of June. And you will be entering the whole transactions from 1 month from 1st June to 30th of June when you are creating the software. So let's open the Sage software and see how do we enter these details into the Sage software. So you will have your icon on the desktop if you have downloaded the Sage trial version. So open that icon, double click, and then it will open the Sage 50 accounts. Then use the first option, set up a new company, okay, because we are all setting up a new company. You don't need to change this default location over here, leave it as it is. Say next. Oh, sorry, I think it is asking me for an activation key. I think I should have got some email regarding my activation key. So let me take a look into that email. I will pause this video until then and start again. Okay, so they did not send me any activation key, but we are using the software for the first time on our computers. So you need to click on this link which says register my software. Okay, so I'll click on that. It will take me to a Sage window, I think. So let's see what it says. Registration center. Scroll down. The serial number for your software, you can find this on the device, on the advice note that came with your software or printed on the sticker within your DVD case. Your email address. We have the email address, but I don't have any serial number. So wait a minute please, let me look for that. Okay guys, in the previous email which we received about the setup of the video, we can see here the serial numbers and the activation keys have been sent to me. Okay, so I'm going to use the serial number and the activation key to start up my software. So my serial number is GE48073. So I'll copy paste this into the Sage. This is my Sage. Okay, so I don't need the internet anymore to do that. So that's my serial number. And then I need my activation key, which is also in my email. So copy paste my activation key, Control C and Control V. And then it is asking for the account number, which is also in my email, which is 3277400. I put the account number in here and then say next. So now it is asking us to enter the company details once our software is registered. Usually when you are in the college, you don't need to do all these steps because you use a student version. But because we are now working from home, we have to register the softwares and everything. And don't worry, you don't have to do all the steps when you are in the exam. Okay, so first let's start entering the office name. So the name of the company is Office Grace. Now whenever you are creating a company in Sage, along with the name of the company, you need to write your name also. Because when you generate the reports, this heading will come on the reports. So if your name is not there, they will not know whose reports have been generated. So along with the company name, please add your name. And then let's enter the address. So the address for this company is given to you in the information page. 1 Hope Street, Cathertown, Lumley. Okay, so let's enter that. 1 Hope Street, Cathertown, Lumley. So 1 Hope Street. Oops, sorry. One Hope Street, Cathertown, Lumley. You need to enter the postcode also. Currently I am ignoring that because I just want to demonstrate this. There are no telephone numbers or fax numbers or email addresses given to you, so you can ignore all these sections. Next. Because there is a single owner, we can say this business is a sole trader. So just select the sole trader. Then the financial year. As you can remember, the question paper said that their financial year is 1st of June. So we will use that. So June. You can't choose a date here, just a month. And please remember, as I told you, use the previous financial year, which is 2019. And say next. VAT percentage, as you know, standard VAT is 20%. If you want, you can enter the VAT number over here. Okay, so that is your choice. Is the company registered for VAT? Yes. Because we are in UK, currency will be pound sterling, so you don't need to change anything here. And then it is asking you to confirm the details. So Office Grace, your name, sole trader, 1st of June to 31st of May, which is the end of the financial year because it is for 12 months. Registered for standard VAT and currency is pound sterling. If anything is wrong, you can go back and change them, or else you can cancel and start the step over again. But if everything is fine, click on create. So which will create your company. Wait for it to load. Now when it is creating your company, it will ask you to set up a password so that nobody else can access your company. But if you forget this password, you will not be able to open the software for your specific company. So for ease of use, I will advise all of you to use your first name in all the 4 boxes so that you know what is your password and you will not forget it. So use your first name in all the 4 boxes and say OK. Now here it is asking customize your company. We don't need to do this at the moment. We can do it later as we enter into the software. So when it says customize your company, you close. I'm trying to bring the window into my video so that we don't miss anything. My window is outside the video cutting. Let me bring it up a little bit. I think I can't make any smaller than this. Okay. So as you can see here in the top, along with the name of Sage 50 accounts, you can see the name of your company. So if you created successfully, you should be able to see that the Office Grace and your name. And if I scroll it up a little bit, oops, sorry. If I scroll it down a little bit, you can see that the system date is still today's date, 24th of March 2020. But according to the question paper, the system date was 30th of June 2019. So you need to change the system date before you do anything. To change the system date, you go to Settings and change program date and enter your date over here. So that's 30th June 2019 and say OK. So if you have successfully changed your date, you could see that 30th June 2019 over there. So that should be your accurate system date. Now I am going to show you the first task of how to create the customers. So to do the customers, you click on Customers and then click on this small arrow mark which says New or Edit, and then use a wizard to create a customer because that will take you through the step-by-step procedure. So I'll click on the wizard and let's look at the information of the customers. So the first page, information page, we don't need that anymore. So we scroll down to the next page now from where the question paper actually starts. So you can see this one over here, task 1. Refer to the customer listing below and set up customer records to open sales ledger accounts for each customer. Enter opening balances on 1st of June. So they want you to create the customers on the 1st of June. We have 3 customers. Each and every customer have their unique code. Their payment terms is 30 days and they all have some opening balances because maybe they are continuing customers from the previous years. So let's start with the first one, Gifal Recruitment. So enter the customer name, Gifal Recruitment. And you see when I start typing the name, some code is automatically coming. But please don't use this code because according to the question paper, their code was GIF001. So you need to change it manually, otherwise your customer details will be incorrect. You need to enter the address also. I am at the moment ignoring that step and going to the next. No contact details given to you. If there is any, you can enter. No discount details given to you. No need to change anything in this page. Credit details. If there is any credit limit, you can enter it here. Payment due dates, as you know, is 30 days. So enter that here. And the account opened according to the question paper was 1st of June. So enter 1st of June over here. And make sure you click this button which says Terms Agreed. That means the terms and conditions between the customer and the business are agreed. Next, no bank details, no bank account details, and then here it is asking if there is a opening balance. You can see in the question paper that all the customers have opening balances. it's given as one value. So you can say yes as one value. If there is no opening balance, you can leave this one as it is and say create. If the opening balance are given as individual transactions, you can use the second point. So S as one value. Because the opening balances are positive, use invoice. If the opening balance are negative, you could have used credit note. Enter the date again, 1st of June, and the opening balance is £844.26. So remove everything from here. Don't try to copy paste, end up doing mistakes. And say create. So as you can see, the first customer has been created and you can see him over there. To follow the next two customers, you can do the same. I'll show you the suppliers now. Again, click on suppliers and again use the wizard. The steps will be very similar to the supplier customers what we have just seen. So you need to do the remaining two customers by yourself. And when you scroll down, you can see also there are 3 suppliers. And all the suppliers also on the 1st of June. Payment term is 60 days for this supplier but 30 days for the remaining 2. Fabric Delights FAB001. So let's start that off. Fabric Delights FAB001. You need to enter the address. No details here, no details here. Payment due days is 60 days for this particular supplier. Click on terms agreed. Change the system start date to 1st of June and say next. No bank details, no bank account details. Again, one opening value, still invoice because it is a positive figure. Change the date to 1st of June because all the opening balances are on the 1st of June and enter the balance. So the balance here is £1,320.11 and then create. And you can see the customer is also created. Now I'll show you how to generate the customer and supplier address list. Those are the 2 reports which you need to be doing and sending to me by the end of today. So when you go to the customers, go to the reports and customer details, this one over here, and then click on the first one which says customer address list. And then you want to generate everything, so don't make any changes, say OK. Because I have only created one customer, that too without any address, I get the account number and the name, that's it. When you finish, you will get the account name and the name and also the address here, and you will get the remaining 2 customers also below this. And then when you generate the report, you say export and save it onto your desktop. Okay, so save it on your desktop please. Currently I can't find my desktop over here. Same with the supplier address list also. You go to the suppliers, reports again, supplier details and supplier address list. Okay. When the report comes, again export and save it onto your desktop. So by the end of today, most probably by up to 12 o'clock in the night I can say, because many of you are having kids at home, so I can understand you may not do the work by 12:30 as we are in the lesson. So try to finish it by today night or by tomorrow night and send the both reports to me on the email to the group email ID. I will check them and I'll send you the feedback. Even if there is any mistakes, don't worry about that. Just send them to me. I'll give you the feedback and I'll tell you how to correct it. Thank you guys. Hope you find this video useful and hope you can finish the work on time. Thank you.